You know that moment when you're standing at baggage claim, watching the conveyor belt go round and round, but your luggage just isn't showing up? I remember the first time it happened to me like it was yesterday. I was on this amazing trip to Europe, the kind of vacation you dream about: new cities, fresh experiences, a chance to unwind after months of grinding away at work. But that dream vacation quickly turned into a nightmare. I landed in Paris, all excited, only to find that my suitcase had decided to take its own detour. And when I tell you that sinking feeling in my stomach was real, I mean it. It was like the world had just slammed to a halt. I waited at the baggage claim like everyone else, hoping, praying it was just a delay. But as the minutes stretched into hours, that hope slowly faded. What was supposed to be a relaxing getaway turned into me wandering around the airport looking for help, desperately trying to understand how this could happen. I went up to the counter, and the agent gave me the news. My bag was somewhere. Lost. She was polite, but the truth hit me hard. I had no spare clothes, no toiletries, nothing. Imagine being in a foreign country, knowing nothing about the area, and trying to figure out where to buy new everything, and not even knowing if your luggage was ever going to show up. The frustration hit me hard, like waves crashing against me. I was scared, annoyed, and honestly, I felt hopeless. It wasn't just the inconvenience, though. It was the realization that I wasn't prepared for something like this. I'd heard about travel insurance before, of course, but it always felt like something I didn't really need. I mean, who really expects to lose their luggage, right? But in that moment, I would have given anything for a safety net. When you're abroad and something goes wrong, you feel this sense of powerlessness. You don't have your usual safety nets or support system. You're alone in a place that isn't home, and all of a sudden, the little things like having a spare pair of socks become this big deal. And as days passed, the stress piled on. The airline told me they were looking for my bag, and I felt like I was just waiting for them to find it. They didn't give me much hope. I had no idea what to do next, no idea how to make sure I wasn't going to end up stuck in Paris with nothing but a credit card and an empty suitcase. It felt like the world was against me. But here's the twist. After a few days of no news and absolutely no updates, I finally got my suitcase back. And it wasn't until then that I realized how close I came to just throwing in the towel on the whole trip. It wasn't until that moment that I understood how important it is to be prepared, especially when it comes to travel. I couldn't get back the time or the stress, but the one thing I could have controlled was making sure I had something in place that would take care of these unexpected situations. And that's when I discovered travel insurance, the hard way. If I had been prepared, I would have known about what kinds of reimbursements or coverage I could get in that situation. I wouldn't have had to worry about paying out of pocket for essentials or dealing with the stress of lost luggage. I've learned that travel insurance isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. That's why now, no matter where I go, I never travel without it. And I know what you're probably thinking. It sounds like one of those extra costs you don't need, but let me tell you, after what I went through, it's worth it. A friend of mine actually turned me onto a travel insurance service called I LOST Insure, and I've been using it ever since. It's not some huge, flashy brand you see advertised everywhere, but for me, that's what makes it feel more personal and reliable. They have real coverage for things like lost baggage, cancellations, or emergencies, and it's been a lifesaver for me. I don't even think about it when I'm booking trips now. It's just part of the process. If I've learned one thing from that nightmare experience, it's that being prepared for the unexpected can be a game changer. Trust me, don't make the same mistake I did. You don't want to be caught off guard, feeling like you're on your own when things go wrong. So yeah, now I always make sure I've got travel insurance because I'd rather be safe than sorry. I LOST Insure is just a little hack that's saved me a ton of stress. It's not some crazy expensive thing, just a simple, reliable safety net. Check it out for yourself if you want to travel with peace of mind. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Take it from me, you never know what's around the corner when you're away from home.